can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Push him back. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Mike 54. Mike 54. Danny. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boys.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Woods, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Prescott to throw it, and that's Elliott, complete. Oh, some strong running. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
from the 31. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Prescott from the gun. It's caught by Jackson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Marr able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now it's gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Rams.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half and some of these shorter gains.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Tiger.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Throwing on third. Gone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey. Slam.
We're going to 54. Why?
Alert
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw is gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Gall. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Gall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Gall. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Gall. And that is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott now, option right, stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Prescott now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
There we go. Flying in.
In your face.
There we go. Kill.
Under crunch.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll rifle this one, and this is caught inside the 5.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 29-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shell.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. All right, T. Let's start. All right, T.
Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, you got deep?
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Orange. Hey, Foxtrot.
Goff throwing again. Open man is Chesson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2 for 1. 11.
Second and 10. At the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
Here we go. 180.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get out the
Value 1.
field, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Kill. Go. Here we go.
Throwing on third. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time.
Value 1.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 34. Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of... Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 31, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Dancing to his left. And an out. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Go, 12, go.
Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And Woods has it complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
12, go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Hey, high 7.
54 Mike.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Prescott yet again. And this is caught. It's Cooper. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Super.
From the 50, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.